What up, fellas? Yo, yo. If Downward can do it, I can do it too. That was an impersonation of Ironclad, and I've actually heard him say it just like that, except he got higher pitched and stuff. Anyway, 15 seconds, 1x speed, Fog of War on Faer.Dive's point of view, which is me. And let's go ahead and get this unpaused. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. So, 15 seconds, 1x speed, I am Undead, I'm against Night Elf. Now I'm doing a Crypt Altar Zig build, which is, I believe, the best ghoul build. Some people do go Crypt Zig Altar, but I don't feel it's a very good build because, well, you get your hero late and you don't get any other advantages, so it's really just smart to do it that way. So I'm now getting my Ziggurat like a pro. A little late, but whatever, not a huge deal, probably because the ghoul is blocking me. But anyway, I'm just, mining gold, or really kind of summoning it. I'm raising my hands right now, but you know what the Aquas are doing. They're being like random and lame. Anyway, this is going to be an overview of the Ghoul Garg strat, or tactic, or whatever. Anyway, it's going to be ghouls and gargoyles with a Death Knight and Lich, and some statues, against hunts, archers, and dots, a warden. I think he just went solo hero. And fun stuff. So, altar finishes, waiting for the Ziggurat to finish, and I'll get my Death Knight. And so, really, the reason that Ghoul Garg works very well is because gargoyles are, of course, flying units, and since they have the best anti-air in the game, you can only counter them with ground-based units. And so that means archers and dots and dryads. Now, since my guys are flying, archers, dots, and dryads really can't do very much because I can always run back, and he always has to. The thing is that he always has to have enough at his base to stop me. Otherwise, I could just simply kill stuff, and he's gonna have to run home and defend it. So, as you're gonna see in this game, I can use my Gargs, even though I'll often have the worst army. I can use my Gargs to make him pull back anyway, simply because he has to defend himself. So you're gonna see how that works. It's pretty nice. Now, I'm getting the Rubian Tower because I am expecting to get harassed, because all Night Elves will harass you on this map, simply because they're Night Elf and they can. And with this tower, it'll be easy for my ghouls to attack his hero, and keep it from hurting a lot of acolytes. Also, the reason I get the tower is because as I'm attacking right away, I don't want to get rushed and lose all my echoes and suddenly have no gold. So as I see, he has a warden, and she already got the boots of speed, so I have to just get away and run. Of course, she's faster than me and has Shadow Strike, so I really can't hope to fight him in his base because she can simply solo me. So I'm going to run into the Blight so I can heal and get ready to the tower, and hope to do good things there. So he quickly runs away, realizing that he doesn't want to fight a tower because ghouls and stuff can fight him. So I'm kind of dancing around trying to get him to come in. He's dancing around so that my Death Knight can't get away without getting hit, so he gets good sight range. But really, I'm just waiting for nightfall so that I can sneak in. So I'm just waiting and watching his warden. Look off to the side, he pulls off. So I'm making sure that he has to watch me. So he has to watch at my base and at his base to macro. But as soon as night falls, I see his warden's over there, and I just sneak out. So luckily for me, he doesn't catch me, because I'm just ghosted like that. And I run home. However, he still can't harass me because the one opening, I believe, will be in range of the tower. And if not, it'll be right next to the ghouls. It'll be really hard for him to kill anything. And I get the graveyard as soon as I tech, because that way I can get Garg's Wings straight away, as well as the slaughterhouse. Graveyards take a very long time to build, so it's just something to realize. And I add the second crypt because I'm really just going to commit to a dual crypt Gargs and Ghouls strat. So tier 2 is going, etc. Gonna attack the Wisp and coil it instantly so that he can't heal it or detonate or anything. So that's one kill. I'm gonna run over, get another one if I can. So unfortunately I coil and he gets to heal because I couldn't quite reach it because of the Hunter Saw. So he heals it again. So I'm just gonna go after a different wisp. So I'm just killing the wisps as I can. Unfortunately I've used 3 coils, only killed 2, but it's doing alright. And he's used a little bit of moon juice, but big deal. So I get Shadow Circle, so I'm going to have to run, but luckily I do have Boots of Speed, so it'll be pretty easy to get away. So you can see my graveyard finishes, and my second crypt's about to finish. I'm just waiting so that I can get lots of Gargs. as soon as Tier 2 finishes. So as you're going to see, I built a ziggurat because I just realized that I'm going to need that if I want to get my hero. So 1 Garg, and I'm just going to mass up on gargoyles. I don't have the money or food to get a Lich, which is fine, because it's generally a good idea to stick with 1 hero until you get him up to about level 3. Notice I do have a lot of ghouls, as I've been building them up really a lot as well. And I'm going to go creep with them. And I'm also getting the creature attack upgrade for the gargoyles, because being able to do more damage makes my harass that much better. As you know, when you only have about a 5-second window from the time you TPs, you want to do as much damage as you can. And armor won't do much for you there. So being able to deal as much damage as you can, kill 1 extra wisp with that is probably the best thing you can do for yourself. And also, since Gargs don't have exactly many hit points as it is anyway, being able to simply do as much damage before they die as you can is a good idea. There's no reason to get armor really when they have that few hit points. So I'm going to attack a wisp, kill it. So I'm just leveling up off of his wisps, getting a little bit of EXP bonus because I'm at tier 2. And I believe I'm going to now get my Lich, but I'm not sure. So my ghouls are at home, but they're going to go ahead and creep some more stuff. I've got my creature attack. And yeah, I get my Lich now. Because I am level 2. Level 3 won't be far away, as I'm creeping constantly. And it'll be pretty easy just to do good things. So I run my ghouls in the back before I start using attack move, so that they will kill the archers somewhat. It's kind of a waste of focus fire because they're melee, and there's a lot of tanking that can happen with that big skeleton, and there's not a whole lot of room to get in there. So I'm just allowing them to attack move, so that they can do sort of spread out the damage, which isn't great, but I can't micro everything all the time, so it's decent. So I get the Tome of Intelligence. I'm gonna get the Gloves of Haste at the other creep camp. Pick up the items, and I'm gonna go back to harassing. I'm just constantly harassing, coming out, so that he never gets a chance to really power creep. And losing a wisp every few seconds, he's lost something like 5-6 wisps overall, is pretty good. So my Lich comes out, which is gonna help me harass, and I'm simply gonna give him the boots right here. So I send my Death Knight around to give him the boots. Because a Death Knight and a Lich with boots have the same speed. And now they both have Unholy Aura on them, so they're both at very fast speed, which is really nice. And since I've got my first few Gargs out now, I can really do some good damage that way. So the Gargs are out, and they're going to focus some stuff. So you're going to kill this Wisp right here. Pretty easy kill. And the Lich hits it, and that dies. Now I see this Agent of Wind, so I'm going to focus that with everything I have right now. But I can't kill it before he cancels, but whatever. Coil Nova, get a free archer kill. I'm going to just run my Gargs out of the way because they will get killed by those archers. And it looks like he has 3, which is just too many for me. Okay, he does have a Priest of the Moon out now. So he has True Shot, which means the archer going to do even more damage. So I have to really be careful with his archers because they will hurt pretty bad. But I have 1 attack upgrade, so I can kill Wisps in 2 strokes, which is usually enough to keep him from being able to detonate or run him away. Because, you get you're under attack, and then it dies. In the next half second. So it's really hard to be able to get that much reflexes going. So, I'm just staying back because, I don't want to chase anything, but I can, keep him from mining any wood and make him waste moon juice and stuff. So I'm doing pretty well. Run back the injured Garg, of course. I just don't want to take too much damage. And, overall, just leveling up my heroes because on his wisps and fun stuff like that. So I've killed something like 5 of them now. Pretty good. Or I guess 3 wisps and an archer, something around like that. So anyway, creeping again with ghouls now. And since it's only level 1 coil, I just use it to heal for 200 hit points on the injured Garg. And I'm just going to use them to continually harass while I creep with my ghouls. So I'm going to try to get level 3 on my DK, and level 3 on my Lich. That's optimal because then you get 2 200 damage nukes as well as 100 damage in an area. That's pretty good. So I'm going to level 3 right here, which is good. So that I can really coil stuff well. And as soon as you hit level 5, you can one-hit KO archers. So I've got enough Gargs right now to one-hit kill his Wisps. I'm pretty sure I can do that. Unfortunately, my Gargs decide to be dumb and get themselves owned. So as you see that right there. But I'm just, creeping around what I can, doing nothing drastic. But, managing my forces so that he can't creep while I can. I'm really speaking today, sorry. So, you know, Garg's flying around. I'm going to use them to help creep, maybe. But then I see that his army's right there. I don't want to mess with Shadow Strike, so I'm just going to leave. I do have a level 3 DK, but I don't really want to risk anything because I'm out of mana from coiling the Gargs and whatnot. But I have Black Citadel now, so I'm going to get Ghoul Frenzy as soon as I can. As you see, I am researching Ghoul Frenzy, where I'm still pumping out Gargs, because I have enough Ghouls that I can deal with mostly anything he has. And I'm just, you know, masking up the Gargoyles because they're going to be my main source of damage. And I'm upgrading their attack constantly. Let's see, it goes from 19 to 25 to 20 to 29. So they gain 1 to 4 damage each upgrade. So they were starting at 18 to 21, now they're up to 20 to 29. So their damage is really ramping up with those upgrades. And at level 3 upgrades, they'll have 21 to 33, which is huge. That's a lot of damage. It's almost a Wyvern in damage. Not quite in range, but it's really good. And also they cost less, so it's just great. And you really can't use any air against me because I have 90 max damage on those. So as you see, it's kind of a one-hit kill on the Wisps, so they just fall instantly. I get a level up on the Lich, and I'm just going to fight right here. But he has a lot of hunts and he has Fairy Fire. So I'm really just using the attack to distract him so that my Gargs can do more damage. As you can see, they are just focusing down that Archer. He's not really able to kill anything. You know, I micro back the injured one, I've killed an Archer, and he's just following me. And my Garg's just going to focus down on the gold mine because it's the easiest thing that I can kill right now. And it has the most immediate effect as he can't mine gold if I kill it. So, I don't really want to get in a fight. So I'm just, you know, focusing gold mine. If I can, I'm going to go back to, focusing the Wisps. So you see I use shift click. I'm just focusing the Wisps in turn. There goes 2 so far. Getting a third one. So right now he's microing at home. Okay, but there he goes. He puts them back into the gold mine. But right now, you know, I'm in a really good spot because I can focus a lot of stuff. If I just spend a quick microsecond, wow, a lot of FOK right there, that hurt. Just spend a quick second to micro so I can focus on the right buildings. Works pretty well because the gold mine's almost gone now. And so, the ghouls are dropping, but I'm getting dual nuke on the Warden. Warden gets really low, so she has to TP out. I'm just going to try to focus on the gold mine. It gets really low. Unfortunately, I run away before she gets in. So, I could have killed the gold mine and really hurt him badly right there. But, no such luck. I lose all my ghouls, unfortunately. So, you know, I've lost something like 8 right there. But I'm now getting statues out, which is great because statues own, just in general. Now I see his 2 wisps sticking out, so I'm going to focus them. Down goes 1. Just run back. You know, try not to take too much damage. Kill another one. Run back again. You know, so that he can't really repair his gold mine. He just hasn't quite killed any Gargs yet, so I'm in good shape. He's killed 1 Garg overall. Unfortunately, that one's like sitting back there, so that might die. But I sent all my Gargs to go to the fountain so that they can heal up. And I'm using the statue to heal my Death Knight. At least I'm going to try to, yeah, he's in range of the Blight Aura now. Healing up like normal, nothing special going on. You know, I'm really making him sit at home because if he ever leaves again, it's going to be really easy to focus fire whatever he has. So he really can't touch me. If he ever attacks, I'm going to get some free hits on his base. And I got my 2 statues out now. I got my 2 statues out so that I can do a lot of good things to him. I can, you know, heal up constantly, which is going to help a lot against the Huntress bounce, and get enough mana that I can constantly nuke and heal my units. Nuke his, of course, but whatever. So again, just healing up, I'm going to go and harass his base again with my Gargs, because I feel I've got enough hit points on my Gargs, and it's time to harass again. You notice I get the Gloves of Haste on the Lich, because he's going to get more attacks out than my Death Knight will, in general, because being ranged, of course, that generally affects that, as the Death Knight will usually have to run around and stuff. And he sees me running into his base, so he's a little bit hesitant to attack. I'm going to focus out the dot, because it's an easy kill, because it's unarmored. I'm just going to run back again. So he's not getting enough focus fire to kill anything of mine. However, I do have a lot of injured Gargs, so that's kind of tough. But, you know, it's overall pretty good. So I'm going to just focus down this Wisp, if I can. 7 hit points. But since he is back at home, I'm not going to take the time to fight him. I'm just going to, you know, let my Gargs sit by his base and harass him. Use my Lich to tank so that he can get coiled easily. Now right here I should send my Death Knight out so the Lich can level. But, yeah, I don't do that because I'm dumb. But, you know, statues are healing up. My guys overall doing good things. I send the Gargs back to heal again. because they all got injured, and so I want them to get some more hit points. Unfortunately, only one of them's healing, but then I send them back in there, so that's all good. So, I'm doing nothing spectacular currently, but whatever. Let's go out to tank again, and I'm going to just kill this creep first, and my guard's just healing up like normal. So I'm feeling pretty secure, because he can't really leave his base unless he wants to get owned by the Gargs. And if he attacks, I can liquidate my army and bring them all in and start attacking them with full force. But daylight comes, so I have to run my Gargs out quickly. So I don't think I lose anything, but I do get... they're still very fired. So they get statue healed a little bit, and I'm going to have to run and heal with everything I have. He kills my slaughterhouse, which is unfortunate for me. But I'm just going to pump out ghouls now. I'm going into low upkeep because I really need some more units. And so here we go. So Nova goes off on some huntresses. Gargs are focusing down on his Druids of the Talon. Unfortunately, they decide to stop doing that, and I'm just focusing his Warden with everything I have. If I can kill his Warden, it's going to be great. So kill the Warden instantly. Coil Nova. He didn't have any potions or TP, so that's pretty easy for me. Statues are healing everything. And then I kill the POTM right there, too, because that was sticking out. And so, I summon the Furlogs, and they get killed pretty quickly, but I'm just killing everything I can. I rally my Crypts, as I said, to the fight, so that they can kill stuff. As I have 2-1 upgrades on the ghouls, 3-0 on the Gargs, so I have a ton of damage potential. As you can see, 14 to 18 ghouls, 21 to 33 Gargs, it's a ton of damage. I even have damage type bonus of ghouls to archers and Gargs to hunts, so doing pretty well. Kill a pair of dots, killing his archers. I've just owned his army right here. He doesn't have much that he can touch me with. Heal a ghoul, etc. And I've just knocked out his whole army right there. So that's unfortunate for him. I'm still just massing up ghouls from my crypts. And I get level 5 for my Death Knight, level 4 for my Lich, which is great levels for me because now I can really nuke. And they have pretty good intel, so that they have some decent base regen as well. Only have one Garg, but whatever. He has pretty good damage, so I can kill stuff anyway. 100 damage max, which is insane. So I'm, healing up a little bit, using the statue heal and the mana heal, so that I can, so that I have a lot of nuking potential when it's time to fight. I don't really want to go in right now because he does have trees, and though I have heroes, he can wisps. He can use wisps against them, and the trees can kill my ghouls pretty well. And I know it's not very hard to make a Night Elf army. Also, he has Moonwells, so as you see, he has a Huntress, 2 archers. He's about to get a dot out, but I use Coil, kill an archer, down that goes. He has 300 hit points on the talents. So that's initiate talents can be killed by 1 Coil. So the same effective hit points against Coil. Just so you know, so you can use level 3 Coil, kill both of those if they're initiate. And just focusing down on Moonwells, on the Ancient of Wind. He doesn't have any casters anymore because I killed the Wind and I coiled that dot. His Warden is back, but it's going to be a pretty easy kill because she doesn't have a lot of hit points. I don't really have the mana for a Coil, but I try to get a surround right here, which doesn't happen. But I'm going to Nova right away. Here we go. Come on, Nova. Okay. Come on. There we go. Jeez. Okay, sorry. So Nova, Coil, just getting focused like crazy. Your hit points go down. So as you see, the 2-1 Frenzy Ghouls just deal way too much damage for him to handle. You see why this tactic works is because by constantly harassing him, he's not able to creep. As you saw, he had level 3 Warden only, whereas I had, a level 3. I had level 4 and 3 at the fight at my base when he had 3 and 1. It's because I was constantly harassing with Gargs, and the only thing he could do to defend against that was to keep his army home, where I could creep with my ghouls. And since my Gargs kept coming in there and fighting him, and coming out and fighting him again, there was no real chance for him to amass up a good army, to push out either my base or to push out my Gargs. Since he can't use flying units to scout me, or to sight from the Gargs, he can't use the flying units because gargoyles have such great anti-air damage. And so he's forced to use ground. Yes, his ground can't see really over trees. He really doesn't know where my army is at any point in time. So that he always has to account for my Gargs being home, which really hurts him pretty badly. Overall, it's a good tactic to use against Elf. The main thing to do is just have patience, because if you try to go all out with your Gargs when he has an army, you're going to lose them because they can't fight archers very well. And he's going to get a lot of hero levels, and that's going to allow FOK and True Shot to own your ghouls and Gargs. The reason that this harassment works so well is that he didn't get past level 2 FOK. which wasn't too overwhelming for me. And so, with the statue heal, I was able to do decently against his warden and whatnot. So, fun stuff there. And this will be Phreak signing out. So, later, guys.